Alright guys, and welcome back. Well, I won't say welcome back to episode 55 because that implies that episode 54 weren't about 5 weeks ago, doesn't it? Yeah, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been quite a while since we've done one of these. I think I already explained before the last video, which probably were about 5 weeks ago, that I were heading on my honeymoon, and that would probably cause a bit of a delay to proceedings. I've also, like I said, things have been a bit up and down at work at the minute. I'm not going to go into that because it's going to be a bit boring for you, but yeah, work's been a bit stressful and I've just basically been coming in and vegging out and just not had the drive to get things going again on channel. But I've got a lot of new subscribers that have subbed since my last video, and it's only fair that I do try and motivate myself and crack on with this series. And I have got more plans for future at channel for when FIFA 20 comes out. Probably discuss that a little bit later this video, and I think to get to that point we need to finish both of these career modes, don't we? We can probably at least finish the next season, well, this season, with the Tottenham career mode and the current season with the Wednesday one as well, see how we get on in both. Probably got time to do that before FIFA 20 comes out, so hopefully we can find the time, finish the seasons off, and then be prepared for a brand new career mode for FIFA 20. What we are going to do then is have a quick look at the calendar and remind ourselves what happened in the last episode, because I really don't remember. So we started that with a loss, it seems, against Villarreal in the Champions League. Followed that up with a 1-1 draw at West Ham, and ended the episode with a 1-0 win in the Carabao Cup against Southampton. Now, I haven't played FIFA since I filmed that last episode, so that might make things a little bit interesting because I've probably forgot everything and I didn't know that much to begin with. So let's see what we're going to have in this episode. And obviously you can see there we are starting Wolves away to round out October. As we head into November we play Villarreal again, so maybe a chance to get some revenge or maybe a chance to get another kick in. And we are going to round out today's episode with a home game against Watford. Yeah, Watford are a tricky team, aren't they? I've seen on Reddit a lot of people talking about certain teams in this, one of them being Watford, another one being Everton, also Wolves, saying that certain teams are seriously OP. I have to agree, Watford I have struggled against quite a lot in this career mode, not going to lie. Hopefully we can turn that around this episode, but we have to start with Wolves first, don't we? We are visiting Molineux. I think it were away anyway, weren't it? We'll soon find out. Game day is 2 days away. As you can see, we are down in third, so we could do a winning just to make sure that City don't catch us up. With 10 games in, 6 points behind Liverpool in first, 4 behind United in second. Hopefully we can turn things around, because this is the year where I want to win the Premier League. We won Champions League last season, didn't we? But came up short in Premier League, finishing second, did we? I don't remember, it feels like such a long time ago. We shall see anyway how we get on this season. Hopefully we can finally win the league to round out season 3 and round out this career mode. Let's see then how we get on with first game of today's episode. We are playing Wolves at Molineux. Oh, that's not bad. We have still got the best defensive record in the league. We've only conceded 5. Let's see the Wolves starting lineup then. Start with Patricio in goal. The back 5 of Doherty, Bowley, Cabasele, Bat and Vinagre. Middle 2 of Saiss and Moutinho. It is Adama Traore, Enric and Jota as their front 3. We bring some heavy rotation in. We've got De Gea in goal. It is Wan-Bissaka, Alderweireld, Skriniar and Shaw as that back 4. Rabiot, Messi and Koke as that 3 in middle, with Mbappe, Kane and Hazard up front. Like I said, we have started some heavy rotation. Players still tired after that last game, and I'm also thinking about Champions League, which we play next, and I want to make sure that as many of my first team players as possible are fit. De Gea, what are you doing, son? Why did you throw that so far out then? What a save to recover, but wow, I am rusty. Oh, Kane, well done, kid. I said kid, you know, he's not that much younger than me. It's Hazard. Kane onto Messi. Back to Kane. Nearly got in a shooting position. Ooh, Hazard's shot took a wicked deflection then. Not Hazard, it was Messi, weren't it? What am I on about? Here is Messi again. Finds Koke. Oh, Koke. You had a runner bursting through and he went short. On for Kane. Fires it forward. Looking for Koke. Straight across keeper and puts it wide. Oh, man. He got good purchase on it, and I think it would have beat keeper if it were just inside at post. There's Rabiot. Back to Messi. Opened up some space. And Patricio turns it around the goal. Kane slid in looking for it. Koke's shot was on target this time. Let's put it through middle. Defender's got... Oh, keeper's got that. Nicely done by Koke. Well collected. Here's Luke Shaw. Oh, Messi. Poor control, sunshine. And it's lumped upfield by Adama. There's Messi. Rabiot. Koke. Back onto Rabiot. Messi's not made a forward run. Koke has. There is Messi now. Oh, Batth. Got a foot in. Is this going to be one of them games where we get some nice passing and movement going on and end up like losing 1-0? There's Diogo Jota, been very quiet so far. And we've given away a foul. Referee's pulled it back. Koke getting booked. He's wearing captain's armband as well. Did not realise that. Koke, we set Mbappe off. He can. Mbappe, we know he's quick. Finds Messi. You get a cross off. No, that's going to go out for a corner. And instead, it's the final whistle that goes, alright, well, at the break, then, it is 0-0. Kinda weren't expecting that, but 0-0 at half time. It's Wan-Bissaka, threads it back through middle. There's Rabiot. Hazard. Koke, nice little turn. Wan-Bissaka on. This is what we want, some attacking movement, and the ball headed away. Adama wins the second header as well. There's Koke. Shaw whips it through middle, looking for Mbappe at backstick, and there we go. Kylian Mbappe kills... Well, he don't kill off the game, does he? But he opens up the scoring. Luke Shaw with that cross. Maybe Jordi Alba should be worried about his position. And it's Mbappe on far post that just tucks it in. What an header. João Moutinho, what a player. I remember when Spurs were linked with him heavily, like, back in, I think, 2012. I really wanted us to sign him that window, and we nearly did as well, apparently. It weren't one of them where it were all rumours. His agent and everything were involved. He turned up to ground, to training ground, to discuss contracts, and they didn't get it off at line. What a ball forward to Jota. There's Enrich. Jota is pulling Alderweireld out wide, and Alderweireld is going to have lost a lot of pace, but he's not lost any technique. Wan-Bissaka, though, is knackered. Bless him. And it is like playing a youth player. Oh, wow. Here's Traore. Well done, Alderweireld. Again. Seem to be saying that a fair bit, don't I? And why did Shaw not try and pick that up? And we stopped challenging football then as well. Oh well, there's Enric. Crossed through middle, and Adama did get ahead to it, but could only head it backwards. There's Doherty. Enric. Well done, Skriniar. At least on first time we're asking. Loses it on second. Great block by Alderweireld. And we are bursting forward. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Out wide for Mbappe. He's bringing it forward. Full of pace. Knocked forward for Koke. Can't thread it through for Kane. We do get to make subs then. We are taking Mbappe and Messi off. So we are taking goal scorer off. We are bringing Pulisic and Werner on in their position. We have got some decent money left in transfer kitty as well, remember, for when December rolls around. I think we've got about 140 million-ish to spend. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, what you doing? Well done, David De Gea and Cavaleiro. Well, is it art? Here's Cavaleiro. Luke Shaw having to track back. Fresh legs against the tired defender, and that's De Gea's. That's it, smother it, kid. Well it upfield, and that should be all she wrote. And it is. There is the final whistle. We return to the channel with a 1-0 victory away at Wolves. Whew, that was stressful. I tell you, I haven't played FIFA in so long that I expected to get battered. But Mbappe saves us. 1-0 Spurs. That was stressful. I'm not going to lie. It feels like it's been an age since I played FIFA. So starting things off with a win, much better. As you can see there as well from standings, if I flick back to it, that's worrying viewing. So last year we won Champions League, and this year we're on the verge of going out. I mean, I've only played like 3 games, so we've got another 3 to play, but we need to win this next one because Villarreal have also got quite a handsome lead at a minute. Fingers crossed then that we can pick up the second victory of this episode and grab another 3 points in Champions League. So far we've had 1 win, 1 loss and 1 draw, haven't we? Not ideal when we're reigning champions. Here we go then, game number 2, and hopefully we can right them wrongs from losing to them last week. Let's see if we can grab 3 points against Villarreal. We return to pretty much full strength then. De Gea, Alba, Skriniar, Sanchez, Son, Hazard, Kante. Wait for it to come back up. Ali, Eriksen, Mbappe and Son. Like I said, pretty much full strength. Kimmich back in at right back. So I'm playing it smart this time. I'm going to remember that you get a much longer look when the team comes up. So it's Asenio in goal, Layun, Jones, Semedo, Dalot in defence, Hazard, Fornals, Brozovic, Sansone, Unal and Cutrone. 4-4-2 again. It's a very back to basics sort of plan, isn't it, for Villarreal? Oh, we'll get that straight away. I'm told that to pass straight through middle, and it went nowhere near. Keeper, make that yours. He does. Well done, David De Gea. And Dele Alli heads that away. Is it going to go out for a throw? No. Dalot is going to manage to keep it in. Here's Sansone. Got the better of his defence. Skriniar picked up the header. There's Mbappe. Hazard on for Eriksen. Oh, and Mbappe couldn't get to the ball. Now we struggled against Wolves. I'm hoping that that was just my rustiness rather than it being a struggle against a considerably weaker team than the one we're currently playing. Although, thinking about it, are they actually weaker? Well done, David De Gea. Saved us then. There's Eriksen on for Dele. Is Eriksen technically our best player on pitch? I can't remember if it's him and Mbappe are both 90 rated. Oh, poor pass. Well done, Jordi Alba. Hazard knocked on for Eriksen. Fornals there before him. And obviously Eriksen, a bit of contention with him at minute at Spurs. Are we going to keep him? Is he going to go? Very mixed reaction from Spurs fans as well. I mean, I want to keep him. I think he's cracking. But I can see why some Spurs fans wouldn't want to keep him. Oh, Son. That was poor control. Well done, Kante. And, oh, Kimmich. We have got to have a replay of that. Right, look at the state of this. Most expensive defender, I think, that we've bought. And, oops. Oh, what a volley. What an absolute fail from Josh Kimmich. Wan-Bissaka played better than that last game. And it's cost us a goal as well. I do not believe it. Josh Kimmich, the best right-back probably in the world, in this game anyway. I mean, you know, there's probably players in real life that are slightly better. But in this game, best right-back in the world. And he does that. And it costs us. Well worked goal from Villarreal. We might be heading out at Champions League here, lads. Wow. Sanchez should have done better in defence. De Gea should definitely have done better. But that one, all on Kimmich. Mbappe knocked on for Son. Can Son burst it box here and equalise? Oh, he skied it. He had keeper beat, and that is half time as well. That would have been a great time to equalise just before going in. 1-0 down at half time. And we have been turned inside out here. Well done, Skriniar. We'll go out for a corner. It's Hazard to Tech. Ball comes in, headed away by Dele. And Sanchez does better this time. Although defensively we're still having trouble, aren't we? Wow. Yeah, we are just struggling to get out of his own box in this game. Being turned at home. Hardly getting to attack. It's a case of Villarreal just putting together a team that gels so well together. There's Kante, Hazard, robbed by the goal scorer Unal. Alba stuck his foot out. Falls to Unal again. Well done. Oh, and Unal again. Just trying to break quick, and I just can't find any space. Well done, De Gea. Right, we are making some changes. We are bringing Werner on up front, provide a bit of pace, and moving Mbappe out to that right wing. It's Son that makes way. We've also shifted Ali into Cam, and Eriksen has dropped down into midfield. Let's see what difference that makes. Eriksen lumps that upfield. Werner couldn't get on end of it. Here's Eriksen. Looking over at top for Hazard, potentially offside. Cross comes in. Oh, and Werner got to it, but he's put it wide. Oh, wow. That space opened up there for Jesse. Sanchez with a huge block. Portuguese Sanchez, well done, sunshine. Are they going to get it past first man? No, again, Ali with a nice block. Although every time they get a corner, they seem to be able to just pick the ball up straight away. So it's nice to finally get a break. Gets it through for Werner. Mbappe. Oh, what a save. Mbappe should have given us the equaliser then. That were a great save from keeper. Oh, Eriksen from range. And it's Asenio again. Remember when Asenio were going to be like the next best goalkeeper in the world when he were at Atletico? I loved Asenio. Used to sign him all the time on Football Manager. And Asenio again. That one was straight at him though. Can't really blame goalkeeper for great goalkeeping. Third and final sub then. Pulisic is coming on for Eden Hazard. It's not looking good though, is it? Let's be honest. Was that offside? It were. Right. All we need is one good solid attack. That is all we need. Skriniar onto Sanchez. Kante. Knocked on for Ali. Over at top. Looking for Werner. He's not going to get there before his defender. That's gone out for, I think, a throw? Yeah, a throw right in the very corner. Eriksen. Kante blocked. And they are going to get an attack in here. Is Jesse against Pulisic. Oh, what? We're at foul then. We're not going to get a last attack in here, lads. If anything, we might concede at the death to make it 2. Ball comes through middle. Eriksen heads that away. Back to Akambi. On Skriniar. And there's the whistle. We are losing again. Villarreal did us 1-0 at their home. And then they've travelled to London and they've done us 1-0 again. Absolutely gutting. Tottenham 0, Villarreal 1. That was just so disappointing. I don't know what to say. It's just, yeah. I mean, it looks like with league table for Premier League, they did us a favour. Like, results went our way somewhat. Liverpool now only 3 points in front, and Man United only 4 points. So Liverpool must have lost their last game. Maybe we should be sacrificing Champions League. I know it seems like a crazy thing to say, but maybe winning Champions League last year means that we should be focusing on Premier League. I don't know. I mean, I want to win Premier League before we finish this career mode. I really do. This is what, season 3? Difficult. Hopefully, but yeah, I'm just so frustrated, guys. I'm just so frustrated by that result. Still, onwards, we don't look back, do we? We look forward. Although, speaking of looking forward, I assume most of you by this point that are watching these videos will have seen the release videos for FIFA 20. What did you think? I'm skeptical that there's really going to be anything different in terms of career mode, which is obviously what I concentrate on. I don't play Ultimate Team, never have. Played some at Journey, but I don't think I've even completed any of the 3 that have been in, last 3 games. So I'm not really that interested in the new FIFA Street style game. Is it Veto or something like that that's been introduced in 20? I'm hoping that EA have listened to what all the fans have been saying and have made improvements to career mode, because there's so many little touches that they put in PES that were brilliant that could go in FIFA that they haven't done. So hopefully, we'll get something new, something fresh in career mode just to improve things. I'd settle, to be honest, for being able to have more than 4 save files, because obviously I've got 2 for my YouTube channel that I can't get rid of, and then if I want to play in my own time, I've only got 2 slots, whereas last year we had 8. That's the one improvement that I'm hoping we get, that they'll pull their head out their ass and give us more save slots. The one thing that I do know, however, is that I've got plans for FIFA 20 in terms of content on this channel. I think I'm going to do a Newcastle career mode for the sort of established Premier League team, especially if Newcastle do get taken over in summer. That might be interesting. Play it up as if they've just had a takeover by some rich Middle Eastern sheik, and see what we can do with them to make them into a Champions League quality club. And then I think I'm going to go down to League 2 and take over a team and try and do that as a road to glory, similar to what I've done with the Wednesday save, but obviously League 2 is going to make it much harder than Championship. So we might be relying sort of heavily on youth players for that, try and get good youth scouts rather than buying players at the start. So if you've got any suggestions for what team I should be looking at in League 2 for FIFA 20, fire them my way, and hopefully by the time FIFA 20 comes out we'll have an idea of which team we want to take over. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me, innit? Let's crack on and play this 3rd and final game of today's episode. Here we go then, game 3. We've got an international break coming up after this game, so chance for some players to rest and others to probably come back exhausted. Let's see how we get on at home against Watford. Let's have a look at our lineup then. We start with De Gea in goal. It is a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Alderweireld, Sanchez and Alba. Midfield trio of Rabiot, Eriksen and Ali for this one, and it is Mbappe, Kane and Pulisic that start up front. Watford start with Darlow in goal. It is Dumfries, Cathcart, Alvaro and Halstenberg in defence. Midfield 4 of Lukebakio, Chalobah, Doucouré and Deulofeu. And it is Akaka and De Thomas up front. This Watford team doesn't seem as strong as it's been in the last couple of seasons. Although saying that, I'm playing a slightly weaker team than normal, aren't we? And now that I've said that, Watford are probably going to tear us apart. We did look at Deulofeu in last transfer window as well, I believe. Jordi Alba losing out. It's Kaka to Lukebakio. Like I said in the opening of this video, a lot of people saying that Watford are incredibly OP in FIFA 19. It's another 4-4-2 as well, isn't it? Which we struggled against last game. Great header by Halstenberg to force another corner. No, far off with that. De Gea making a real save on goal line. I think it would have hit post if he'd have not saved that though. Watford going short again. And Rabiot gets his noggin to that one. How many different Spurs players are going to try and get a touch on that ball before we get it away? I don't want another game where we're just constantly trying to get into opposition half. Or Mbappe in behind if he's onside. He's going to go for a shot, and there we go. First shot on goal, and we are 1-0 up. And that brings us to our new segment. It is time for Goal review. What a goal. Yes, I'm ripping off PewDiePie, but damn. Mbappe straight off at keeper, and I know he's probably like the third choice keeper at this point, but that were a well worked goal. Kylian Mbappe, you beauty. It is Mbappe opening scoring today, 17 minutes on clock. We are 1-0 up. That is a much better start than we've had in the last couple of games, isn't it? Eriksen, stolen from Decore, another player that we looked at before ultimately signing, I want to say it was Kante, who, as you can see, is not in the team today. I think he's on bench, but he's a cracking player. He's probably like the best defensive midfielder in the world, but it's almost like a bit of a failed experiment for us because he just doesn't seem to gel with rest of the team. Mbappe just got caught out by Decore then. And I'm almost wishing that I'd maybe gone, well, we'll pick that up in second half because that is the half time. At the break, it's Spurs 1, Watford 0. As I was saying, I almost wish I'd sort of either just stuck with Rabiot and invested that money elsewhere, or had gone for somebody like Ndombele, who, even though he's not like as highly rated or anywhere near as highly rated as Kante, might be a little bit more physical. Because despite the fact that N'Golo Kante is one of the most physical players in the Premier League and would probably knock me out with relative ease, it almost seems like that's not the case in FIFA. Because let's face it, Kante is one of the toughest players there is, but he just gets out-muscled off for every ball when he's on pitch, for me. Dumfries going long, he is. Cathcart, Hughes, to Dumfries again. Well done, Dele Alli. Oh, that was really, really unfortunate. Great save by De Gea. That would have been so unfortunate if they scored from that, because that was just a lucky deflection. And in end, corner comes a no. But that would have been typical FIFA, wouldn't it? Dele Alli knocked on for Mbappe again. Mbappe's going to go for a shot. And a second. Wow. Darlow. What a save. Here's Eriksen. Kane. Dele Alli goes for a shot. Ooh, did that cannon off Eriksen? I think it did. Tell me that's going to go down as an Eriksen shot just because Bolton, oh, it were offside, I think. Yeah, Eriksen offside. Which, again, really unfortunate. But I don't think Ali's shot would have gone in anyway. And there we go. There is the final whistle after the throw. It ends 1-0 to Spurs. Could have been more comfortable, but we do get the 3 points. Well, kind of a disappointing episode in some ways, weren't it? But if you look at that table, we are still in third, but we are now joint on points with Liverpool. Unfortunately, that's only because we've played a game and Liverpool haven't. So, Liverpool are probably going to claw that back. But yeah, mixed bag episode. It were crap that we didn't manage to grab a victory in the Champions League. We are probably going out of the Champions League, unless we can really turn it on in style for the final 2 games. But we are still grabbing points in league, and like I said at the start of this season, it's league success I want this year. If I finish this career mode without winning the Premier League as Tottenham, I'm going to be gutted. But yeah, as I said at the start of this video, guys, sorry that it's been so long for me to get around to making it. Hopefully I can get ahead in terms of filming, and circumstances will make it a little bit easier to do that. We shall see. But I am back, the channel is back, and hopefully we will finish both seasons of this and the Wednesday career mode before FIFA 20 does come out, and then we can look forward to new content on channel for FIFA 20. For now though, guys, we are going to leave things there. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button and twat that subscribe button to keep up with the rest of this career mode and the other content on channel. Social media links are all in the description below. Feel free to follow me on whatever, and other than that, guys, cheers for watching, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.